Welcome once again, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and hey, I can't believe we're here. Episode 209 of No Cash Clash, and yes, today I will show you the worst feeling in Clash of Clans, and I will also show you a huge raid with a tiny army, and yeah, because that's what we can do when we're using the old sneaky goblins. But let's go ahead and talk about just how fun Clash of Clans can be, even when you don't spend money. What? Galadon, the biggest gemmer in the game? I have probably spent more money on my main account than pretty much any other player, definitely in the top like 1/100th of 1% of all players. Yet here we are spending $0 a month and absolutely loving it. It is going to be my favorite account forever and ever, especially once we get it up to, say, Town Hall 14. Just, I can understand you guys, you free-to-play players, the feeling of accomplishment you must have. And just a special moment and a shout out for everybody that is a mature 13 or 14 and has never spent money. Now, if everybody were like you, well, actually, the game would have shut down long ago. So we are thankful for the people that do gem, but come on, you guys have done so much with so little, and it's also a testament to the game designers. You guys have to realize that this is such a difficult balance to strike, and I'm not talking about attack versus defense. I'm talking about gemming versus no gemming. You've got to create a game that has this balance between the reward for spending money, yet the engagement for not spending money that keeps millions of players coming back every single day. And that is exactly what we have in Clash of Clans. And let me tell you, based upon all of the other companies I have dealt with, worked for, and consulted for, they are all striving to find that same Supercell magic secret sauce that has made Clash so successful. And it's not easy to do. It really, really isn't. So that's one of the things that I just love about this game is I can have a blast spending lots of money, or I can have a blast never spending any money. All right, and we definitely had a blast on this raid. Check it out. There it is. 3-starring the loot once again and off to another upgrade. So I will say this. As we have gotten into Town Hall 12, most of the upgrades start to feel a little bit tedious. And I do wish that these upgrades weren't quite so long. I mean, 14 days? Just anything over about a week just really starts to make the game feel slow and grindy, but that's okay. That's okay, fine. We can wait 2 weeks for this wizard tower without spending gems. We'll get the job done sooner or later. I just wish maybe we had a couple more builders, or how about the ability to put 2 builders onto one assignment so that a 14-day upgrade could become 7? I mean, maybe don't allow us to put 5 or 6 on one specific upgrade, but how about at least 2? I mean, we see builders doing that on defense, so why can't they do it in the home village? Obviously, they possess the knowledge and the technology and the tools. Okay, check out this raid that's just ending right here. You'll notice that what I did was I 3-starred the loot. Yes, we destroyed the clan castle, and then I sent in just a handful of leftover sneaky goblins in order to grab another star, get me past 50%, and I picked up 5 additional trophies. These are those fun little tricks that you can use to gain trophies if you're going to be losing them and you want to try to stay in that same league area. Then over to the builder base for the only thing that's important, and that is finally getting the gem mine to level 9. Yes, free gems over there, and obviously we could maybe use it to complete some clan games tasks. Back at home, full loot, Grand Warden on his way to level 36. The hero progression feels good, and it's only a week-long upgrade versus a 2-week upgrade for some of those defenses. So yes, I feel like there is definitely some balancing that could happen to upgrade times. Like, okay, look at this. This is an archer tower, 12 days. Come on, 12 freaking days? No. And I know, I'm sitting here at Town Hall 12. You guys at Town Hall 14 free-to-play are laughing at me. Okay, so here it is. This is the worst feeling in Clash of Clans, okay? You're out there, you decided to go ahead and raid with a partial army, you don't have everybody ready, you just got maybe, 30 or so sneaky goblins, and you see one of the biggest raids you've ever seen, and yeah, so, this does hurt, but this is the beautiful thing about using sneaky goblins. You can get massive amounts of loot with a very, very small army. Remember, if need be, you can just run those collector raids around the outside, look for those full elixir collectors, gold mines, and dark elixir pumps, and walk away, lose a few trophies, but you will definitely fill the storages quickly. In this case, I went full bore and dropped everything I could to try to get as much loot as I could. I knew that there was no way I was going to get the 3-star of the loot, right? We can't possibly do it with only 30 or so sneaky goblins, but the heroes got pretty good value, and we're just trying to be economically wise with where we drop these individual sneaky goblins. If we can get one to get a collector, that's fine. Usually it's going to take 2 to get a storage, and actually this time we're not worried about the town hall because you'll notice we're actually going to close into the 1-star for 50% damage, and that is kind of a rarity, but it works out here because, again, focused on the loot buildings. You can see that there are individual goblins that are going to go in, and even at Town Hall 13, they can pretty much, okay, fine, not that time, but almost get a building each, right? So this guy's going to go on through the gold mine onto the dark elixir drill, and again, it's just a matter of trying to maximize the loot. You know, don't feel too bitter about not getting everything. You'll get it next time. And obviously these guys train up really quickly, so we will be on to the next raid momentarily. But I just kind of wanted to pause for a minute and show you guys what we're doing, because I don't know, and you guys can let me know in the comments if this is still interesting content to you. But to me, it's interesting gameplay because every base is different. Even if you're using the same army, you still have to use different techniques, different approaches, and it's this constant grind. And that grind, believe it or not, is one of the things that appeals to Clash of Clans players. It's one of the ideas that actually keeps players engaged in any sort of game like this, and that is you're building a sense of accomplishment over time. And the difference in a free-to-play player is that you're going to sense that value even more because you've spent so many tens or hundreds or possibly by now thousands of hours working on your base. It is an object of pride, and not to lessen the accomplishment for those that gemmed their way to the top or to Town Hall 14 like Galadon, spending about $55,000 US. But yeah, there's something about doing it free to play that can never be replaced, no matter how much money you spend and how fast you get there. Okay, let's get there a little bit more quickly. You'll see that we are continuing to do quick little upgrades over on the builder base side, just because, well, for instance, dropships and minions are my favorite attack strategy. Someday, perhaps, there'll be a Builder Hall 10, although don't hold your breath, you will turn blue and pass out long before that ever happens. Barbarian King going to level 63. He is so close to being maxed out, and then we can probably start to engage in some more 3-star war strategies once we get those heroes maxed, and that'll definitely be a change of pace for this series. I promise to bring you guys a variety, so please start to let me know with ideas down in the comments of what you think the strongest 3-star war strategies are for Town Hall 12. All right, check out the status report where we see that nothing has changed that dramatically. The trophies and the gems and the heroes, you know, it's all pretty much standard stuff. But we're still going. We're still plodding forward and enjoying the ride. Playing free-to-play is an amazing experience, and thank you so much, Galafam, for suggesting it in the first place. Thank you for watching the episodes. Check out my new Tuesday afternoon streams on Facebook. And, of course, the next goals are to max that Barb King. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You and only you are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, Galadon, Galadon. Come on, man. It's more fun to gym. Gym, 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 gym away.